All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Hurley. I'm your judge this afternoon. We're in first appearance court. Today is the day the court determines whether or not there's probable cause for your arrest. We're not here for a trial. We're not here to determine whether you're guilty or not guilty. It's not for today. And the reason I tell you that is you don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to tell us what did or did not occur. That is not for today. Those things are better saved for your attorney in a private meeting. Understand you have the constitutional right to remain silent, but if you give up that right today, whatever you say can and will be used against you. Also, if you have a private attorney, when you're called up, let me know who that is. We'll contact your attorney and let them know that you're in court this afternoon. Now, I've got, got it. So, all right. I'm going to call up, you ready to go?
Whatever you want.
Okay. Tommy Robinson.
Main jail?
Go right over there. There's a microphone over there, so everything is saying.
Mr. Robinson, good afternoon. My name is Rag Singhal. I'm your judge to handle your first appearance hearing. Judge Hurley has a conflict on your case here before the court this morning, brought in being accused of one count of robbery with a firearm, aggravated assault with a firearm, aggravated battery, child neglect without great bodily harm, kidnapping an adult for ransom, reward, shield, or hostage. Reviewing the probable cause affidavit, I do find, based on that affidavit, that there is probable cause for each of those charges. Mr. Miller, good afternoon. Haven't seen you in a while.
Good afternoon, Judge. It's been a while. How are you?
I'm fine. My eyes play tricks on me, so I'm squinting a little bit. Mr. Opsal's here too. It's like a reunion. Okay, anything before I go ahead and mark this as finding PC? I think I've got to hold him no bond on counts 1 and 5, just looking at what these say, and on counts 2, 3, and 4, I could set monetary bonds, but I don't know that that's going to make a difference at this point.
Your Honor, on counts 1 and 5,
yes,
the court would have to make a finding of proof evident or presumption great today to hold the defendant no bond on those counts. That is why Detective Hoover from the Broward Sheriff's Office is present, because I believe he has additional information that he can present to the court that information combined with the probable cause affidavit would satisfy proof evident or presumption great at this time. Your Honor, the only other thing before I proceed, on count 5, the kidnapping, I understand the subsection number that was put in was kidnapping an adult for ransom or reward or shield or hostage, but I believe the subsection that would qualify in this instance was to confine for the purposes of committing a felony, Your Honor. In this case, the underlying felony being the robbery, or the ag assault or the aggravated battery, actually.
Do you have the statute number?
Just one moment.
so it's still a kidnapping statute.
It would still be a kidnapping, just a different subsection.
78701.
78701. Instead of subsection 1, which is hold for ransom or reward, it would be subsection 2, commit or facilitate commission of any felony.
Okay, let me ask you this, though. If a kidnapping and with a firearm involved, isn't that automatically no bond?
Well, actually, any kidnapping with or without a firearm would be no bond. I just wanted to make sure it's under the right subsection, because there's no allegation that there was a ransom demand or that Ms. Bulla was being used as a shield or necessarily a hostage.
Well, I mean, I haven't done first appearance for a long time, but with regard to that, do I need to take testimony? Or?
Well, Your Honor, frankly speaking...
At this point...
Sure, Mr.
Sorry,
Miller.
go ahead, mister.
No,
At this point, Judge, I think the issue is identity. Okay, this probable cause affidavit doesn't explain how this Mr. Robinson was identified as the alleged culprit of these charges. And so I think the state, anticipating that argument, brought in Detective Hoover to make to fill in the gaps there. So right now we're arguing no PC because identity is not established. How did she pick him out of all of the billions of people in the world as the person who did this?
And Your Honor, if it please the court, Detective Hoover can certainly present testimony to fill in the gaps with regards to how Mr. Robinson was identified by Ms. Buller.
All right. I tell you what, I mean, I've looked at it. I hear the defense argument. I know that there are cases out there regarding Arthur hearings and whatnot. I really think the division's the best place to have all of that argued.
And just, Your Honor, if I may, I was not even trying to suggest an Arthur hearing here, because even at first appearance, to hold someone no bond, I will concede that the court must make a finding of proof evident or presumption great. That being said, the difference between this and an Arthur hearing is, in an Arthur hearing, the court, even if, and I know I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, Judge, that even if the state satisfies proof evident or presumption great, the court still has discretion. That's why I think this is different than an Arthur hearing. It's just the first appearance. So the state's argument would be, if the court finds that there's proof evident presumption great, the hearing essentially would be over at that point with regard to the non-bondable offenses, and that the defense could file for an Arthur hearing in the assigned division.
Okay, so what you're indicating is no matter what I hear today, the defense will still have an opportunity to have an Arthur hearing in the division?
Absolutely, no matter, if Your Honor finds proof evident or presumption great and holds the defendant no bond on counts 1 and 5, Your Honor, I can see the defense still absolutely has an opportunity to file for an Arthur hearing in front of the assigned judge.
All right. I mean, I'm happy to hear from the officer then. I just didn't want you guys to be precluded from raising bond issues later.
Judge, my issue is this. The court is now has to determine whether there is probable cause to hold Mr. Robinson for these charges. At that point, because it's counts 1 and 5 are PBLs, the court has to determine whether or not he is entitled to a bond. If there's proof evident, presumption great, that based on what you have in front of you, that he's entitled to a bond, that he committed these crimes, then he's not entitled to a bond, and we go forward with the Arthur hearing in division.
Right.
If the court cannot find proof evidence, presumption great, which we all agree is the highest standard that we know, based on the evidence in front of the court today, then he's entitled to a bond, and the court would have to set an appropriate bond.
Got it. Okay. So with that,
Well, and Your Honor, frankly, I just want to make sure, is the only argument being made at this time regarding identity? Because I just want to avoid having to go back and forth between taking more testimony, argument being made, more testimony being taken.
well, I think Mr. Miller may have other arguments, but in all candor, looking at the PC, it's got a lot in here. I think that he's correct. There may be an issue as to how it says unknown black male, and it's got his name, how that person was identified. So let me hear about that, and we'll go.
Sure.
Okay. So, sir, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And if you would, just tell me your name, spell your last name.
Detective Stephen Hoover, Hoover.
And Detective Hoover, you're with Broward Sheriff's Office?
Yes.
And how long have you been there?
Since 15 years.
Okay. Mr. Linder?
Thank you, Your Honor. Detective Hoover, are you familiar with the probable cause affidavit that was prepared by Deputy Sean McCoy in the arrest of Tommy Robinson for charges of robbery, firearm, aggravated assault, firearm, aggravated battery, child neglect, and kidnapping?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Are you familiar with how Mr. Robinson was identified by the, who was he identified by?
Both victims, Miss Virginia Bulla and her son, Dithmar Bulla.
Okay, and are you aware of how she identified Mr. Robinson,
well,
Virginia
they
Bulla?
were stopped on scene by deputies, 1200 North Federal Highway in the city of Pompano Beach. All three people were present at the time.
Okay, and as far as you're aware, Virginia Bulla identified Mr. Robinson as the person that committed these the allegations in the report.
Yes.
Okay. And was she known to was Mr. Robinson known to Ms. Bulla before this alleged incident occurred?
No, she stated she did not know Mr. Robinson. Apparently her son does know Mr. Robinson.
Okay. And do you have any evidence how Mr. Bulla knows, or any information how Mr. Bulla knows Mr. Robinson?
Other than a statement that he gave me after the fact.
Okay. And just to clarify, so Ms. Bulla, Mr. Bulla, and Mr. Robinson were all on scene when law enforcement arrived.
Yes.
Your Honor, I don't have any other questions as far as how Ms. Bulla identified Mr. Robinson.
May I ask just a couple of questions, Judge?
Sure.
Thanks. Detective Hoover, you said that the Mr. Bulla made a statement. Did he tell you how he knows or allegedly knows Mr. Robinson?
He didn't say exactly how. He just stated that he knows Tommy. He saw Mr. Robinson that night prior to his mother picking him up.
Okay. And were you there at when the police stopped him? They stopped the car and then everybody was there? Is that how it worked?
The final stop at 1200 North Federal. No, I was not there.
Okay. Do you know if a firearm was recovered from the vehicle or from Mr. Robinson?
No, it was not.
So there was no firearm recovered?
Correct. Not at this time.
And all the parties involved were there when the vehicle was stopped?
3 parties. A 4th and 5th party were not there. They had left the scene.
The 4th and 5th party, which is the child and the woman?
Yes, correct.
Mysteriously. Okay. And did anybody say what happened to the firearm, the alleged firearm?
According to Miss Bulla, she stated that the firearm as well as 2 bags, Publix type bags, were handed to the female, who then left the scene prior to police arriving.
Okay, so the only thing we have is testimony that a firearm ever existed. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Anything else either side?
Just very briefly, Your Honor, about the firearm. Did Ms. Bulla give you any specific information about the firearm?
Yes, she described the firearm to me and told me later that it was given to the female who left the scene.
And let me ask you, there was allegations of that Mr. Robinson grabbed Ms. Bulla by her shirt. Any physical evidence that you observed to corroborate that?
Yes, when I spoke to her hours later, her shirt was ripped, hanging off her shoulder, as well as her glasses, because she told me at some point Mr. Robinson grabbed the glasses and threw them out of the car. They were broken.
And also there's an allegation that Mr. Robinson wrapped the passenger side seatbelt around Dithmar Bulla's neck and started to choke him. Any physical evidence that you observed to corroborate that allegation?
He did have marks around his neck consistent with something choking him other than a hand.
Have you ever investigated a case in your time in law enforcement where someone was allegedly choked by by their hands?
Yes, both ways, hands and by an object. This obviously was an object.
Okay. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Miller, anything else?
Not at this time, Judge.
Okay. Listen, I appreciate how hard you guys work on these cases right off the top. I mean, you both had these cases for, I don't know, just mere minutes, and you seem very well prepared. But at this point, I am going to find that probable cause exists to hold Mr. Robinson. I do find at this time that proof is evident, presumption great. I'm going to hold Mr. Robinson, no bond. That, of course, doesn't preclude Mr. Robinson's counsel from taking some statements, and that standard is beyond a reasonable doubt, and so that could certainly change in the division. Okay, thank you guys very much.
Your Honor, the only issue is bonds need to be set on counts 2 through 4.
It'll be counts 2, 3, and 4 will be $5,000 each count.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
And
at this time, the defense is requesting an order from the court directing BSO to give this man a phone call. He's entitled by law and has not been allowed to make a phone call based on where he is being housed. I would ask the court to give us an order so that he can call someone, let him know where he is and why he's here.
You got a form for that? Okay, Mr. Robinson, I'll fill that out and I'll sign it.
And
okay?
Your Honor, the only other
Thank
thing,
you, Your Honor.
I apologize if you were to order this. In abundance of caution, I would just ask for an order of no victim contact with Virginia and Dithmar Bulla.
Okay. Mr. Robinson, as a condition of bond, and also while you're currently incarcerated, just no contact with the victims. Believe me, it'll make your lawyer's job easier if you follow that. And then take some time and meet with your lawyers once the Office of the Public Defender assigns somebody to you, and work with them on the case, okay? Thank you all.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Now, got that. Okay. Just give me a quick moment here. Get myself together.
You got a good example there. And you'll see why. Anytime anyone brings it up to here, you want to get away from this. This is not an argument. Because the judge might think we should be here. Even if we have the most strong judgment says, you know what, I think and that's allowed ad nauseam. It's not motion. This ain't a motion. This is part of this isn't a phone call.
Already do it. Okay. Let me ask Mr. Ager, do you expect any,
Your Honor, I do. I have on page 7 of your PM docket, a reset Jennifer Gale Johnson. She's at the Paul Ryan facility. I spoke with both Ms. Johnson and the city prosecutor. She would like to resolve the city prosecutors and accept the city prosecutor's offer, which is an adjudication time served. I see the docket shows the MO on count 1. I see a count 2 capias for a misdemeanor possession of paraphernalia, so I can help her on count 1. If the court wants, you can extend an offer.
okay, let me ask, State, does she have any priors if I give you a BCCN?
Your Honor,
I'm gonna-
I just need her BCC. I'm sorry.
I'll give it to you. It's 609725. Let me ask, there you go.
One of the most important numbers you can
Ma'am, are you working?
No, she's not. I can help you. She
I wanna find if
is.
she qualifies for
She does, and I'll explain why. She has no money. She has no property. She has no funds, no ability to hire an attorney. She has indicated that she is homeless.
Got it.
Failures to appear.
Call Mr.
Most recent arrest in Broward, Your Honor, was September 7th of last year.
Okay, ma'am, your previous arrest is dated.
It's a court order.
I'll resolve your case today. If you want to plead no contest, I've spoken to the attorney. He thinks it's a way to resolve your case. You plead no contest, case is over with. We're not having a trial. You're not gonna have your day in court. It's over with right now. Do you understand that, ma'am?
No contest? Yes, that's fine, no contest.
With an understanding that you understand, that you realize
Do you ever
you are
use
not to
safe
walk
trip
in
there?
traffic.
Perfect.
You're not to panhandle in or around traffic. No holding
Yes,
of
sir.
signs, no approaching vehicles in traffic, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am, you plead no contest. I'm gonna withhold adjudication on both counts. Also, your warrant on the paraphernalia. Thank you, ma'am.
Do you know how BCC?
Thank you, Your Honor. Also on page 9, Mr. Mantrell Dixon has bonded.
Yes.
Sign the BCC number that gets attached to your finger.
You also have a Mr. Reset from this morning, Nicholas Harding.
And the
showing at Maine,
Mr.
not,
Harding, where
not,
are you, sir?
not responding at Maine.
Mr.
No
Harding?
matter what name you give.
He may not have been brought back.
Finding-
I didn't have any answer. I heard that they said he was at Maine,
I know, based on this number.
but no response from Maine.
Do we have Mr. Nicholas Harding?
We're looking him up, Judge.
Got it.
So the judge said any priors? I know she doesn't have any priors.
And just for the court's edification, it is an offer from the city, credit for time served.
Okay, this will work.
Do we know what page Mr. Harding is on?
15 from the morning.
Search.
Do we have him on the afternoon docket?
They may not have, but
I think it's reset from this morning. I think
Reset.
Harding sounds no.
it was reset from the morning. I did not notice the reset on the afternoon docket.
I'm going to reset Nicholas Harding for tomorrow morning.
Very good.
Okay, he'll be on tomorrow morning's docket.
Is he there?
Tomorrow morning, Judge?
No. Well,
Tomorrow afternoon.
I'll do a
Case
PM.
you've had on.
He's not in there, right?
And when you search.
Not responding
No, they
to
can
my
get him.
phone calls. I
I
wonder if they could, if he's there, bring him down.
I'll reset it for tomorrow.
Okay, Judge. Tomorrow PM?
Wednesday PM.
Thank you, Judge.
Now, we've got one more, but it's a Hollywood case.
What happened?
I know Mr. Laundrie is unavailable,
I mean, certain ones you-
but he doesn't have, so he's Fort Lauderdale anyway.
I don't know. I think I probably don't have to worry about her. I'll check her. She has no prior priors. Probably not
Right.
on this one.
Okay.
She's got a pretty
that-
theft. Matter of
now
fact, I got
it's,
to talk to what's her name, Amy Robinson, because she just had
Thank you,
her
Your Honor.
arraignment yesterday.
Okay, may I see Edwin LeBoy?
And she left her child
Edwin LeBoy?
home alone, her two children home alone when she, at night
Okay,
when she went up
come on
to
up, man.
charge her
Stand
for her
right
phone.
there at that
Thank God the
lectern.
maintenance man found her.
Mr.
found her
LeBoy, you're
she
charged
did,
with
but he did. She was
possession of
on the second floor
PVP.
steps.
Count one is also known as FLACA. Count two, possession of oxycodone. Court finds probable cause. Do we have any priors on Mr.
Yeah,
Mr. LeBoy?
yes, Judge. It looks like there was something recent. I'm just gonna
I think
cut
he
the
was in here
details.
recently.
I can tell by the BCCN number it was somewhat recent.
Defendant was the rear side passenger inside of a 1998 Ford Windstar, stopped for a traffic matter. Odor of cannabis emanating from within the vehicle. Defendant was detained,
Let us
searched
June.
for narcotics
Hey.
during a narcotics investigation.
Sure you
Located a
started
half a
seeing
gram
these.
bag containing a
Maybe not
white
those
/
charges,
blue
but
powdery substance
Blanca is coming in.
and appeared to be FLACA. And it says located in the pocket of his shorts.
I'm so
Field
curious.
test positive, test revealed, confirmed FLACA.
Well,
okay.
we got to get through his recent adult history before we get
Also
there.
had half a pill of oxycodone. Field tested positive.
I'm curious if he was
So,
under the
ma'am,
influence.
could you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Tell me your name.
Nicole Overender.
And how do you know Mr. LeBoy?
He's my son.
Okay. Does he live with you?
No.
Okay. And do you talk to your son very often? No. Do you know whether he works or not? Can we get her some tissues, please? Do you have
Yeah,
tissues
it
over
was
there?
possible.
He's homeless.
He's homeless now.
Yes, it's been 6 months.
And do you know what caused him to be homeless?
Stroke problem.
Was he living with you?
Yes.
And then what happened? One day he just didn't come back home?
No, he would come home and as a parent, you know your child. I noticed he was different. He has 2 younger siblings at home and he has a great heart and he was just different and, he was stealing. And when I noticed he stole his younger sister's money. And that's when I confronted him and he denied it, of course. And then, we gave him an ultimatum, Edwin, I can't have you in the house like this. You have to do this or this. And if you can't, you have to go.
Right.
I can't trust you at my house. And he left. He didn't want to, but he left. And I've begged him to get help. I've took him to Covenant House. He's gone a couple times and left the tree. He says he doesn't need help, but it's been 6 months. And
Does he work?
Check it, 'cause I wanna
no,
see-
he got fired.
I want to see.
He
Did he get fired?
Because he's-
Great, too. You should definitely.
How long ago was that?
I want to see when did he get out. He got out June 4th.
3-4 months ago.
How does he support himself? How does he pay for his food?
Stealing.
Steals?
I mean, I don't know what else. He calls me on occasion.
Yes.
You know, he calls me on occasion. At least I know he's alive. I've begged him, Edwin, you know. Obviously, we all know what Fluck is doing to everybody. You know, and I want to see if we can force him. I know he's not a minor anymore. I can't pull him by his ear, but if there's something that we could, because he's a great person, he's
Right.
just lost.
Okay.
I reviewed his last 2 cases, Your Honor. Now I remember Mr. LaVoy. The last time, he's had 3 thefts that he's resolved since April.
Right.
The first one, the last, most recent one was in June.
Can you tell me the dates of each one? Date of arrest?
June 2nd was the most recent, and he
Okay.
pled out at first appearance involving a Publix, a sub sandwich, and chicken tenders.
Right. So when
Then-
you know what I noticed was when you said he was stealing to get by, he had a reaction where he went like this. Now I'm not quite sure what this means. I have an idea that that means that he disagrees with you.
Right.
But now we're finding out
That's
that
how he eats, and
had a reaction on his face like, "Are you kidding me?" However, we're finding out he's been arrested for theft.
Then in May at a Walmart,
Petty theft.
he took a Bluetooth speaker.
What was the date of that?
May 19th.
Okay,
He took
so-
a Bluetooth speaker
519.
and then was taking candy.
Okay.
I'm just, you know, I mean,
Was that a grand theft? Petty theft.
They were all petty thefts, Your Honor. He resolved them all at.
Another one?
Then there was a third one from April 17th at another Walmart
Okay.
where you're trying to take a air gun pistol and a phone charger.
Okay.
And I don't have it in front of me. I'm being told he has a lengthy juvenile record
Okay,
as well.
so it does appear that he's been stealing. You say he's doing drugs, he's homeless. Do you think he actually lives on the street or does he stay with someone?
he hops, I know, from house to house occasionally. I mean, there's times, you know, I look out for him. I'm always, you know, he comes and says, "Can I take a shower?" You can see, like right now, he doesn't look so bad, but if you look up his other mug shots, you'd see, you know, he's dirty. He has no clothes. He has nothing. His teeth are falling out. He's, you know, he depends on, you know,
When did he start you think getting into drugs? I mean, he's 19 now. How long has this been going on?
he's always, you know, I mean, he's always, as I smoked weed. We had him I had begged with his juvenile judge to get him in a program longer than 90 days, and they did. They put him in one in Palm Beach for 6 months, but he got kicked out. He was great for the first 2 months that he came home, and then, you know, it just...
Probably start getting involved with other friends. All right. Sir, anything you want to say on behalf of this defendant, sir? 1, 2, 3.
Judge, I think you've got the whole picture. If you want to inquire as to his
Do you have any
ties and ability to pay.
Do you have any money in the bank or do you have any money available, Mr. LaVoy?
Sir, I have no money at all.
All right, and you're not employed, correct?
I'm still trying, but like my mom said, I'm lost soul.
Wow. Okay. All right, sir. This is your 4th arrest this year, from what I could see, and the prior 3 are thefts. And really, your record adds up to what your mother said. Looks like you're on drugs and you don't work and you steal to get by. So I'm going to set your bond based on your criminal record this year. I'm going to set your bond on count 1 at $7,500. Count 2, the oxycodone, at $1,000. Your total bond's $8,500. Now let me ask you, sir, would you like me to put you in the drug program in the jail? Because if you can't bond out, you'll stay in jail. Would you like to go into a drug program in the jail?
Sir, I mean, is there any way that I can resolve this by going to a drug program? Because I have nobody that's going to pay that kind of money.
I understand.
Just please.
Sir,
I mean, I have
sir,
no
sir,
money in my
can
pocket.
I just tell you, look at the reality of the situation. You don't work. You don't have to admit it, but I think you're on drugs. You're on Flacco.
I
Okay,
am
now,
admitting
and you're
to it.
stealing. You're stealing. That's already.
I'm done stealing,
So
sir.
now
I'm done
you're
stealing.
you're worried that you're not going to get out of jail in the short term. Well, you're not being productive on the outside. Maybe if while you're in jail, you got some drug treatment, maybe you could start turning your life around. But till you go out on the street right now, it's not going to change.
Sir,
So,
I'm begging you, sir.
well, you could beg
I,
all you want. It's not.
I understand where you're coming
You're
from.
not getting out of jail. I'm not going to give you a pass out of jail. I want to ask you, do you want me to put you in the drug program in the jail?
How would I get out? I mean, if I go to the drug
Bond's
program,
$8,500. Good luck.
yes, I'm
Ma'am?
drug program.
No,
Can you go to the drug
I don't want
program?
to. We're not going to force anyone in the drug program.
I want to go
I don't
to the
think you're a
drug
good
program.
candidate for it. Good luck, sir.
I want to.
All right, ma'am. Sorry we had to meet like this. I know this is difficult for you, but I just don't think he's at the stage of his life right now where he wants help.
I thought by him being a homeless on the streets with nothing, because he was always raised with everything, he would hit bottom, and he has.
Well, you know,
Bottom is different.
my experience, and without, I mean, not that you need to know my experience, but I mean, I was a private attorney, I was a prosecutor. I've been on boards, with, you know, alcoholism boards around town. I got to tell you, my experience is can't do anything to anyone to help them unless they really want to get help. You know what I mean? And I don't think he's there yet. He may be there eventually, but not now. Sure.
He's probably going to automatically be on the second look if he's
Yeah, he'll
still
be on
in.
the second look anyway. Maybe when he comes by, we do a review of his case and a couple, I don't know.
Because I know that he's hooked on Flocka bad.
Don't worry about that. That's not going to help you. Second look? Second looks or the, you doing second looks?
Put him on the
What are you
second
talking
look.
about? What are we talking about? We're having a failure to communicate right now. What were you asking about?
So, yeah.
What's it?
Okay,
Second look.
that's fine.
working on this.
We're back
this
on.
over to you.
I see Nancy Sansone.
Well, she got left on. If they have her, we'll see.
No, I didn't bring her down because
Okay.
you said don't bring her down this morning.
Got it. Where do we put her?
That was Your Honor, that was the one that Judge McHugh's handling on Thursday morning.
Oh, got it. Okay, so leave it the way it is. No bond.
It's Judge McHugh's handling that case on Thursday
Not setting a
morning.
bond.
The ASA came down here.
How about Cherie Morris?
Medical reset.
Wednesday PM. Wednesday PM. How about Kevin McQuillan?
North Broward.
More standard than just
Weston.
yeah.
I'm Mr. McQuillan.
Hi.
Sir, you're charged with trespassing and a domestic battery. The court finds probable cause. Are there any priors on Mr. McQuillan?
1 moment, Your Honor.
Mr. McQuillan, how long have you lived in South Florida?
Since 99.
Are you currently employed?
No, I'm on disability.
What was that? Do you have any money in the bank, Mr. McQuillan?
Did you see the booking photo?
No.
Okay. Go ahead, state.
2012, failure to leave property upon order from owner. 2009, theft and trespass. 2009, trespass. 2009, theft and trespass. 2002, disorderly intoxication.
Okay, so did you have contact with the alleged resident? There was no contact. I read here, it said he went to Walgreens, he was trespassed. He walks in the store, starts to open bags of food, disturbing customers. And then they went to the town motel, domestic battery there. They spoke to Jacqueline Mayorga. He had hit her with a closed fist without permission. She had visible injuries to the face, small cut to her nose. Her lip was swollen, and the defendant was under the influence of alcohol at the time this occurred, allegedly. So, sir, based on your criminal record, the level of violence, the facts of the case, it's going to set your bond on count 1 at $1,000 for the trespassing. You have multiple trespassing in the past. In the battery, the court's going to set that bond at $5,000. Your total bond is $6,000. Court will order you have no contact directly or indirectly with Jacqueline Mayorga. Do not call her, do not text her, do not email her. Stay 500 feet from her at all times. That's where she lives, works, goes to school, anywhere in between. You're not allowed to possess guns, weapons, firearms, or ammunition while you're on release. Thank you. Is he Jesus Ortega?
Judge, I've got Mr. Weston here. He's the next guy. Can we get him? It took a minute to get him up here. He's not doing real well.
Okay.
Thanks.
It's with the other domestics.
Domestic battery, sir. The court finds probable cause. Do we have any priors on Mr. James Weston?
Yes.
He's been known as John Williams, Jones Williams, and James Wood.
Yes, Judge. Your Honor, Mr. Weston was arrested about 4 weeks ago. And that was on, a filing decision has not been made. That was on the charge of
What's the case? What kind of
theft, disorderly intoxication, theft or subsequent, disorderly intoxication, resisting without violence. 2000, trafficking cocaine, 15-year state prison. 98, burglary of a dwelling with battery, a year and a day. 97, delivery of cocaine VOP, year and a day. An arrest in 97 for aggravated battery that was dropped. Possession of cocaine, 94. Numerous other drug priors after that, Your Honor. Or before that.
Okay. All right, so, sir, do you have contact? No, Mr. Miller, anything you'd like to add?
Judge, I have no objection to the court inquiring.
Sir, how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
How long have you lived in South Florida?
50 years.
Are you currently employed, sir?
Not right now, sir.
Do you have any money in
I
the
have brain surgery. I have seizures and whatnot. I'm walking on a walker. I can't really work.
Do you have any money in the bank?
I don't have no money.
Sir,
I
let's-
just got out of prison 2013. I've been living with my sister, but she just passed. Now I don't have nowhere to go.
Sir, you allegedly hit your sister in the face with a fist, argument over money, and then causing her to have a laceration to her left eyebrow and abrasion on the back of her neck. Today, sir,
Because
based
she
on
say
your criminal record, the facts of the
she
case.
say she say the money my sister left me belonged to her. She hit me first. That's my sister.
Yes, sir.
I got to defend myself. I had to stand my
Your
ground.
bond's $5,000. You're not to have any contact with Kim Weston, directly and indirectly. Stay 500 feet from her at all times. You're not allowed to possess guns.
But I want to press charges on her.
Firearms or ammunition. Good luck,
Judge,
sir.
med screen.
Thank you.
Will the court do a med screen just in abundance of
Okay,
caution?
off you go, Mr. Weston. Good luck. We need a mental health eval as well, please.
So my bond is $5,000.
Yes, sir, it is.
So when I get out,
You can't go there. Stay away from her, otherwise you get rearrested.
I'm gonna buy me a machete knife. I'm taking the alligator alley. Nobody ain't gonna never know.
Patrice. What do you say?
Gonna buy a Mercedes and head over to. No, he never said that. Oh, what did he say? Oh, I didn't hear it. He said what?
Just Patrice.
Something about Alligator Alley.
Wait. Your Honor, no. No, I'm serious. Did he
Hold
say
on one
that?
moment. Hold on. We're going to take about a 2-minute break. I'll be right back. All right, Mr. Let me see. Can I have that back? Last case.
Oh, we're good?
Yeah, Mr. James Weston. Sir, the court sets your bond originally at $5,000. Considering your criminal record, you do have an open petty theft case. You have trafficking, burglary, and then the court thought it heard you say something, making a threat towards your sister at the end of the hearing just a few moments ago. Now, I wasn't sure what you said, but I have to tell you, the staff in the courtroom thought that you had made a threat towards your sister by you're going to take her out to Alligator Alley now and get rid of her. Well, I didn't hear that. I heard some of it. So what I did was I went off the record. I went in my office and my secretary, in the presence of the prosecutor, the public defender, and another court personnel, we listened to the video again. On the video, it says you were going, and I'm paraphrasing, going to get a machete and take your sister out to the Everglades and no one's going to find her. That brings a whole new light on your release conditions in this case. The court's concerned for the safety of your sister, the threats you have now made right before the court, and the court will adjust your bond. Your bond today will be $250,000. You'll have pretrial release, GPS monitor. The court will waive. The court is doing this because the court believes you actually do represent a threat. You've made that threat on the record before the court. The court's concerned for the safety of your sister. Thank you very much, sir. That's going to be a level 1 lockdown with the GPS monitor. Okay, I'm going to call the next case. May I see Jesus Ortega? Sir, could the deputies please remove Mr. Weston? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Weston. Please move along.
Oh, yeah.
Could you, somebody turn on that mic, please?
You gotta turn on the mic.
Before you get more shit, come on.
There you go.
Come on.
I need my wheelchair.
Yes, sir.
James, come on, man. You
They
making
will
shit work.
assist you.
But now,
James, come on.
I feel a season coming on.
Yes, sir.
Come on, James. Come on, James. Take your time. Take your time. I got it. Yeah, I got it. You all right?
You ready to go? Ma'am?
Yes.
Go. Do you swear or affirm to translate from
Well, we're gonna take this all the way to the Supreme Court.
Nunez?
I do. Patricia Bristow, certified court interpreter.
Thank you.
Let's go, lady.
You want Nunez or Ortega, Judge?
Either one. Is that Nunez?
This is Nunez.
Nunez. Good afternoon,
Yes.
sir.
Buenas tardes, señor. Good afternoon.
Is she the interpreter?
Nunez, you speak English, correct?
Señor Núñez,
Yes,
¿usted habla
sir.
inglés correcto?
Okay. Have a seat. I'll be right back with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. How about Jesus Ortega?
Says he requested Spanish. Ortega, ven aquí, por favor.
Mr. Ortega.
English.
I understand. Mr. Ortega,
Entiendo. Señor Ortega,
you're charged with urinating in public.
se le acusa de orinar en público.
Would you like to plead guilty or no contest to this charge today?
¿Le gustaría declararse culpable o que no disputa ni afirma este cargo hoy?
If you plead guilty or no contest, the case is over with right now.
Si usted se declara culpable o que no disputa ni afirma el cargo, el caso se termina ahora mismo.
No estoy seguro, pero tal vez creo que sí, por favor.
I am not sure, but perhaps I think that yes, please.
Well, sir, if you plead guilty or no contest, you'll be out of jail by dinner time tonight, probably.
Señor, si usted se declara culpable o que no disputa el cargo, estará saliendo de la cárcel de aquí a la hora de la cena, probablemente.
And you will never have to come back to court on this case
Tal
again.
vez yo
Usted
creo
no-
que sí me declaro culpable, señorita.
Yes, I'll plead guilty.
Okay, do you need to speak with an attorney before you make this decision?
¿Necesita usted hablar con un abogado antes de tomar esta decisión?
Que yo no tengo ningún abogado ahorita.
It's just that I don't have an attorney right now.
I can give you a free attorney.
Le puedo dar un abogado gratis.
Gracias, señorita, le agradezco un
Okay.
mundo.
Thank you, I am grateful.
Let me see how I'm going to do this. Just give me a moment. Sir, I'm going to reset your case for tomorrow afternoon.
Señor, voy a reprogramar su caso para mañana en la tarde.
I don't have an attorney available right this minute.
No tengo un abogado disponible en este momento.
We have a scheduling issue, a scheduling problem.
Tenemos un problema de horario.
Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. In the meantime, your bond is $25.
Así que lo veré mañana en la tarde. Mientras tanto, su fianza queda en $25.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Bueno, hasta mañana. Judge, do you...
Can I make an inquiry, Your Honor? ¿Hay alguien más que necesita los servicios de la intérprete de español? Es decir, que no habla nada de inglés.
It's all the same. Judge, Mr. Nunez indicated this morning he wanted to do his case in Spanish. It's just a simple no bond on a VOP.
Well, it's more than that, actually. Ma'am, I think we don't need you right now. We'll call you back, all right?
Okay, Your Honor.
We need you. Thank you. Hold on. Signed yesterday by Judge Solomon. Give me a moment here. I'm trying to figure this out.
Then there has to be something else going on because an attorney from Miami signed a notice of appearance. I'm just seeing this right now. Notice of appearance from June 24th on a VOP.
What's the name of the attorney?
Alex Hanna,
And what's the number?
305-883-7272.
Not in a car accident? Press 1. If you're receiving a DUI, press 2. Criminal case? Press 3. Traffic?
Hi, this is Judge Hurley in Broward. Is Alex Hanna in? Excuse me? I'm a judge in Broward County. Yeah. Hurley, Judge Hurley, Hurley.
Mr. Nunez, well, we need the interpreter. Can we get Mr. Nunez up there?
Mr. Nunez, come on up.
I was the interpreter for him yesterday at
Well,
the
then let's
DOC
get,
hearing.
okay. Here's what's going on, Judge. Mr. Nunez had a
señor
status,
Núñez
probation status hearing with Judge
Tuvo una audiencia
Solomon yesterday.
de condición de régimen probatorio ante la jueza Solomon ayer.
At the hearing, she was
En la
advised by the
audiencia,
state
a ella le informó la
that he
fiscalía
has picked up an open DUI in
que
Dade County.
ha obtenido un cargo de DUI
Judge
en el condado
Solomon
Dade.
ordered him to be
La
taken into
jueza
custody and held
Solomon
no bond for on the
ordenó
VOP.
de que se le
Okay,
tomara bajo
sir, you're gonna be held
custodia
without
sin
bond
derecho a
until further order
fianza.
of the court. Thank you.
Señor, usted será detenido, permanece detenido sin derecho a fianza hasta nueva orden de su señoría.
Okay, I got the whole picture now.
Judge,
Thank you. Yes.
real quick question.
Gracias.
Do we know if we have a future date? I know it says to be set. Did we get a future date
No,
for
I
him?
don't know we have one,
No,
but
he does.
he has
July
an attorney.
He does.
I
27.
contacted his attorney, Alex Hanna.
Oh, right then.
Yo contacté a su
H-A-N-N-A-H,
abogado, Alex Hanna,
and advised him.
y le informé.
As of right
Roger that.
now,
En este momento, dice el fiscal,
he's scheduled for a
él está
final VOP
programado
hearing
para audiencia final de
before
quebrantamiento
Judge Solomon
probatoria
on
ante
July
la juez
27th.
Solomon el 27 de julio. Gracias.
Ma'am, would you like to make an announcement for Spanish?
Yes.
Okay.
Hay alguien más que necesita los servicios de la intérprete de español, es decir, que no habla inglés. No
No
answer.
takers at the main, Judge.
Got it. Okay.
Okay,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, you're welcome.
Okay, may I see Casey Johnson? How you doing?
Shh, that's why I'd be pushing him. if I was the-
Casey Johnson, please come on up.
She's still on loan, Judge.
She is, okay.
I'd be getting in touch with
We,
the Dade County
we'll
office.
reset her again for Wednesday.
Let's get this
PM.
VOP hearing going.
Judge, do you have Alex Hanna's phone number?
Yes, I do. Hold on. Let me do this. 305. Up. 305 883 7272.
Thank you, Judge.
Yep. Okay. Torvis Skinner.
North Broward, medical reset.
North Broward, med reset.
Got it. Back on, we had to straighten something out. Which case are you here on?
Trevor Thornton.
Yes. Excuse me?
Trevor Thornton.
Trevor Thornton.
I think he's President Tremaine.
Sir, drug
Decline PD.
court warrants from Judge Zeller.
Come on, Mama. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Snap.
Mr. Thornton, you are
What's up, Mom?
you're charged with three, well, it's actually one case, 3 counts, I believe. You have warrants for not showing up in drug court, I believe. We're just gonna find probable cause. Let me ask, could you, excuse me,
Ma'am.
hi there.
Hi.
Could you both raise your right hands for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You look, he's on that TV right there.
Oh,
You see
okay.
it?
Say that for yes.
Yeah, okay. Put your hand down, ma'am. Tell me your name.
Sarah Thornton.
How do you know Trevor?
I'm his mother.
Okay, so he was in drug court, and apparently something happened. He wasn't successful while he was in it, so He's going to have to go see his judge. He'll see her on July 2nd at 1:30 in the afternoon, all right?
Okay.
Thank you.
That's it. All right then.
Thank you.
See you, baby.
Let's see Caress Jones.
Let's go.
Caress.
Come on.
I can't. She's not here.
Where's Caress Jones?
I don't know what this says. You know what that means?
Skinner's a reset, right?
Caress Jones bonded, Judge.
No, what I did was I found probable cause, sent it to the division. Is that the one that violation? of
Wade.
section like that too?
Wade.
I found probable cause, no bond set, sent it to the division. All right, where's Janice Wade?
She's present at the main judge and declined the public
When
defender.
he comes back from the hospital, have him come through here.
Your Honor. Well, Your Honor, and I'm sorry because I thought it was going to be reset. Just to let you know, real quick, the allegation in count 2 in that case was a violation of no contact order from an open battery.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, your bond has been posted with Brandy bail bonds. You'll be out of jail shortly. Ma'am, you only have 10 days to get a temporary driving permit, all right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, may I see Mr. Joseph Shakidra Goodrum. Mr. Joseph.
Mr. Joseph's present at the main judge. She's wondering if she can resolve this.
Hi, ma'am. You have a warrant on a misdemeanor for, I don't know what it's for. Do we know what this is for? It doesn't say on the petty theft. No, ma'am. I'm going to send this to the division, $500. Thank you. How about Shakidra Goodrum?
No bond crowd. He's got a bond out, $500.
Do we know if DCF has been contacted?
One moment, Your Honor. 156957 CF10A. I got to go back to my cases, but just bring it to your attention. I mean,
Okay.
this person's going to be on.
Ma'am, you were charged with 2 counts of child neglect. The court finds probable cause. Do we have any criminal record on Miss?
Yes, Your Honor. She was actually arrested a few weeks ago on a new theft out of a Walmart, and
What was the date of that?
she was arrested May 27th. Almost $247 worth of property. Actually, Judge, she was arraigned in front of Judge Robinson yesterday morning.
Okay.
And then there was also another theft case, an old theft case that she had a capias from that she bonded out on also.
What year was that?
Say,
Ma'am, are you currently employed? Miss Goodrum, are you employed?
He's talking. No.
Do you have any money in the bank?
No.
All right. How long have you lived down here in South Florida?
Since February.
And who's going to help bond you out of jail today, ma'am?
Huh?
Who is going to help you bond from the jail today?
My aunt or my mom.
Okay.
it was
I'm going to appoint a guardian ad litem.
It was a 2008 theft case, and Your Honor, to answer your earlier question, I don't know if they were contacted. I'll get in touch with the arresting officer though to make sure that it's being handled.
Okay, what's the case on the new?
The pending theft is. $155790 MM10A.
Okay. Ma'am, do you know who has your children right now?
Yes, my grandmother.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, ma'am, it's alleged that I believe 10 o'clock, around 10 o'clock last night, at Budgetel Inn Motel, a maintenance worker found 2 small children, one about a year old and one, let me see here. an 8-month-old child and a, I don't know, about a 2.5-year-old child.
He's 3.
They were on the, one child, the older one who was walking on a ledge and throwing trash over the railing of the hotel, while the other one was at the top of the stairwell. The baby had crawled to the stairwell. Says you had been gone. You showed up 45 minutes after the police had gotten there. It was the sheriff's office. Came in a cab, and the maintenance worker said he heard a baby crying, and said that you left and you went to Walmart to get a phone charger or a docking station for your phone. Left the children there at the hotel. So, ma'am, I'm gonna set your bond on count 1 at I'm gonna set your bond on count 1 at $2,500, count 2 at $2,500. It's based on your criminal record, the facts of the case. You have an open theft charge right now, ma'am. I'm gonna revoke the bond on 155790 MM10. By the way, that was from Walmart, and you're gonna be held without bond on that, and I'm going to order that you have no contact with your children until either DCF or a judge or ChildNet allows you to do so. Thank you, ma'am. I appointed a guardian ad litem that's going to contact DCF. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Judge Hurley.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, he's done with you. I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
You skipped over Cox Roger. He was a domestic from this morning. Is he like an add-on that you didn't want to see again because you did him this morning?
Took care of it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and how about Wright Kelly?
I don't remember that. Kelly Wright.
She's on the.
I did that this morning also, somebody said. So those are both off, all right?
Okay, so I can send him back to the unit.
Yes.
Thank you.
How about Daniel Rawl, Fritz Walter, and Jonathan Emirante? All right, where's Daniel Rawl?
Main jail, Judge.
Mr. Rawl, you have 2 traffic warrants, license suspended on both. Total bond $750, sir. Thank you. How about Fritz
Judge, do you know if did Mr. Rawl have court today in another case?
It was with one of those.
I don't know about that. I know he has on July 2nd at 10 a.m. All right?
Roger that. Thank you, Judge.
They can resolve it. Thank you. Fritz Walter.
There you go. Present at the main judge. He's interested in resolving the case if the court is so inclined.
Wait, wasn't Fritz Walter in here just a day or two? Was it?
Yeah. Yes, I was.
Was Fritz Walter the one who tried to go around the crime scene tape?
He was, Judge.
For his friend?
Yeah.
Correct.
And yesterday I was trying to get something to eat.
Right.
And then they told me I was trespassing.
A white male refusing to leave the property of 401 Seabreeze. Upon arrival, contact made with the defendant, Fritz Walter Jr. He was given a trespass warning from this location. The defendant was taken into custody. Now, what time did he get out of jail yesterday? Do we know?
My system doesn't show that exact. Tanisha, can you guys check that in your system?
With the bus ticket.
Tanisha,
I wonder how long this took for him to get rearrested.
are you able to check in your system what time someone's actually released?
Right.
What time? Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. I know today's arrest number won't work.
I'm just kind of curious how long. Where's 401 Seabreeze?
Judge, it's 7-Eleven right there on the beach.
Well, actually, that's probably only maybe 100 feet away from where he was arrested for going around the.
Yeah. Judge, I don't know if you remember a couple of weeks ago, Mr. Walter was offered a bus ticket home by Fort Lauderdale. He's ready to take that ticket now.
He wasn't
He's pretty
ready
much
though
fed
at
up with
that
it.
time.
Right, he wanted to
No,
stay
I
until the
remember I
4th of
had this
July,
arrest
see the
number. I
4th of
had
July
571,
fireworks, but he's kind of had it with South Florida. He's ready to go home.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I know it's
We
6:29.
may be able to work that out.
What do you say? We may be able to work that
So
out.
he made it about 6 hours. They
6
got
hours.
arrested. All right.
And I got hungry, Judge. I was trying to get some food, and that was the only place open.
Yeah, but I don't understand if they have enough.
It was late at night. It was late at night.
Right. But you had been trespassed from there before.
But no,
Yeah.
I mean, you see what
June 12th, Judge. Yeah, but I just wanted to get food and leave.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But they had trespassed you from there before.
I figured, oh, maybe they have enough now.
I know.
Because I figured, why would they start the process if...
He's ready to go, Judge.
Okay.
Well,
If
I'm
it's-
going to
if it's-
reset this for
if it's
tomorrow
not ready, it's
afternoon.
not
I'm
ready.
going to
I
let the
just-
city of Fort Lauderdale prosecutor come in and maybe we can work this out where you're driven to the bus station and they physically watch you, they watch you walk on the bus, watch the door close, and watch the bus roll down the street. We may be able to work it. What? Oh no, if he wants to take the deal, we'll put him on tomorrow, or I'll give him 60 days in jail. So we'll work
I'll
this
take
out.
the deal.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. All right.
Thanks,
And
Judge.
I think the police actually follow the bus all the way to the county line to make sure, like, it doesn't pull over and let Mr. Walter out. That's happened before. So, somebody. I actually knew of a case where somebody got on the bus like that, and then they told the bus driver they were going to get sick to pull over, and when the bus driver pulled over, they got off the bus and they never really left. So they're on to
Nah,
that.
I'm ready to leave.
Okay, so
Not working out around here.
Well-
Not working out around here.
Right,
Not working out.
That's abundantly clear, sir. We'll see you tomorrow at 1:30. All right? Thank you.
Okay. Good luck.
Set it up to like have him release him to jail like a NASA launch. Right when the bus was pulling up to the curb, he would have to be released because if you gave him too much time, he'd get picked up. Who was that again, Patrice? He was here all. We haven't seen him forever, but he was here all the time. You know who I'm talking? Yeah, Novak.
Right. Jonathan Emirante.
He got bonded.
Bonded.
Bonded?
And last people in the place.
You know what we could do, Mr. Miller? We could make
Yes,
a
Judge.
special thing and request Greyhound to pull up in front of the courthouse.
The jail.
And you march
I
your
like it.
client out there.
I'm happy to do that,
We
Judge.
deputize you to do it.
Oh, it deputized me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, Jahi Al-Sindor.
Bonded.
There's more.
Ricky Brown. Philip Milton.
North Broward.
And Brett Lasker.
Okay, that's it.
Ricky Brown is at North Broward, Judge.
7-year period.
Ricky Brown. This is a medical reset from yesterday. Where's Ricky Brown?
I remember.
Just judging by the booking photo, would the court do a photo order and
What's gonna happen if he comes in?
Ricky Brown, are you up there? Let's reset Ricky. He probably needs another day up there, Wednesday PM.
Judge, would the court do a photo order?
Sure. There you
I
go.
was there when he told
How about Philip Milton?
you. No better.
Main jail.
Mr. Milton, possession of controlled substance without a prescription of drug paraphernalia. Court finds probable cause. Are there any priors on this gentleman?
One moment, Judge.
Allegedly had Flacco with him. Do we have any priors on this?
He's got priors. It looks like he's also out on a grand theft. He's got 2010 attempted burglary of a dwelling.
Okay, he's out on a grand theft?
Yes, Judge.
So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna let you bond out today. Your bond's gonna be $1,500. Thank you.
Good luck.
There you go.
Lasker?
How about Brent Lasker?
Lasker? You know what happened to Lasker? Page 12?
He bonded? Bonded. All right, we're back on.
Other than
Julian Citron, Milton Perez, and Matthew Sullivan.
Cintron is bonded. Perez is bonded. This is Mr. Sullivan.
Got it. Okay, Mr. Sullivan, possession of flakka, PVP. Court finds probable cause. Stated their priors on this, gentlemen.
One moment, Your Honor.
No, sir. Judge.
Mother's posting the bond. Thank you, sir. Your mom's put your bond up, 1,000. How about George Chavarria? George Chavarria? Sir, violating probation, no bond.
Michael Kelly?
Michael Kelly, Todd, let me see, Reginald Kindle, Todd Craig.
Page 14, Kelly?
Michael Kelly.
Medical reset on Kelly? Medical reset?
You're going to set it for Wednesday p.m. How about Reginald Kindle?
Medical reset?
You set it for Wednesday p.m. Todd Craig.
Medical reset?
Wednesday p.m. Boy, a lot of resets.
Hey, did we?
Patrice sure does appreciate it. Okay.
Well, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
How about Jesse Orange? No.
North Broward?
I think it's Orange.
It's orange. It's a typo. North Broward, Your Honor.
I'll wait till we're done with this case.
Okay. So resisting arrest without violence, trespassing, introducing contraband into the detention facility, possession of PVP known as flakka. State court, are there priors on court finds probable cause? There priors?
Yes, Your Honor, one moment. Okay, his priors include sale, delivery of cocaine out of New York Park from 2012, possession of cocaine 2011, resisting without violence 2011, possession of cocaine 2010, battery 2010, battery 07, possession of cocaine with intent 03, possession of marijuana 02, sale, delivery of cocaine within 1,000 feet of a school 98, possession of cocaine with intent 97. Please hold 1 second. Grand theft auto 93. Possession of firearm by a felon 94. End of record. Hello? This is Detective.
Okay.
Hey, did you contact
Now, sir, you
Child
currently
Protective
employed?
Services on this case?
Mr.
Okay.
Orange, are
I
you employed?
I assumed. I just wanted to.
Can't hear you, sir.
Do you have a job?
No, sir.
All right. Sir, do you have any money to bond out with?
I can bond out.
Okay.
All right.
Count one is 100, 2, 25, 3, and 4, 1,000. based on your criminal record, the facts of the case. Thank you. How about James Sanchez?
Yeah,
North Broward,
okay,
Judge.
I'm in court. I just wanted to be able to tell the judge that active services is allowed. All right. Thank you. Bye, Judge.
Mr. James Sanchez?
Your Honor, he's going to be a medical reset.
Okay,
Judge,
go ahead.
on the
Oh, really? Wow. Too bad. Too bad. Okay, I'm going to reset Mr. Sanchez. I'm going to reset it for Thursday p.m., all right? Okay, I think he needs more time.
Your Honor,
But
I don't mean to go back, but I'm sorry. On Kindle, I mean, I guess we're gonna give it
Kindle
another
till
day.
tomorrow, we'll
Okay. All right.
make
That's
a
fair.
decision on what-
That's fair.
Richard Gurrier.
North Broward. Your Honor, he's also going to be a medical reset.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, Your Honor, I mean, if you want to make a determination, he's got a no bond on count
I'm going to
4.
find probable cause, send this right to the division. Thank you. Now, okay, now, see, do you have any filing decisions that have been or not been made on?
Your Honor, here's on 3 of them have not been filed and could be ROR'd.
What are those?
Malyar, Benazik, and Morgan or Wilford. The other 3, Dennis,
Two, maybe.
Rodriguez, Mancine, and Catalaro are on their 33rd day, and we're going to ask that those be reset a day.
I don't have the Catalaro case.
I'm sorry, Judge, is there a good cause for the reset?
I haven't gotten to that point yet. I just wanted to figure out.
Malyar,
ROR right out of the box. Okay, so may I have
Benazik,
an order on
and Morgan.
Malaire and Morgan for ROR. Where is Stephen Millar?
Thank you.
Might be Malier.
Malaire? Okay. Well, I'm gonna let ROR. He'll find out when he's walking out of the jail. Where's David Banasek?
Right here, Your Honor.
Okay. Banasek.
Yes, sir.
Banasek. So you're gonna be released on your own recognizance today. That motion to release you is granted. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
There you go.
Thank you.
Sure. Wilford Morgan.
Morgan. Yes, sir.
Morgan, you're going to be released today on your own recognizance, all right?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Thank you very much.
full reunion. How have you been? Good. All right, yeah.
Okay,
That
now,
was the first thought that popped in my head when I saw you.
let me see, Michael Mancine. Michael Mancine. Where's Michael Mancine? Do we have him?
I believe it's up Paul Ryan.
Well, I can tell,
Not there.
Your Honor, I can tell you,
Not
today's
there.
today's the 32nd day.
Today's the 32nd, so
Yes.
I'll roll it for tomorrow. Mancine, I'm going to reset for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
Wednesday p.m. Okay, now what about Dennis Rodriguez? Where's
Dennis.
Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right here, Your Honor.
Got it, okay.
Also the 32nd day, Your Honor.
32nd day, we'll reset it for tomorrow, so we got you in one day early, all right? Do I need
Okay.
to just reset? Do I need orders now? Okay, see you tomorrow, Rodriguez. Wednesday p.m. on Rodriguez also.
Judge, you know, you could save time and just go ahead and grant the motions and have them released tomorrow.
No, we'll file it, well, the state may file for tomorrow, so.
No.
All right, there you go. So, Now, okay. What about Steven Gonzalez?
Yes, Your Honor, it's coming.
And I'm sorry. Foz, I'll contact Marge to put Catalero back on for tomorrow because it was a 30-second day also. Hey, it's Eric. On that Candelario guy, I guess when you emailed the clerk, they took him off and they didn't have time.
Your name? Gonzalez.
Yeah, they didn't understand.
Today's my 33rd day. I just did the math.
Yeah, I'm not.
So we just send you a paper. He'll be back tomorrow. What's your name? Rodriguez. Rodriguez what? Yeah, people out. So he might be going back tomorrow.
Okay. Where's Steven Gonzalez?
Right here?
So you've been in 5 days. How come you haven't bonded out of jail yet?
I tried to, but they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me self bail. They wouldn't let me.
Bye.
All right. Okay. You see.
This is Gonzalez. Let me check.
Sit down. No, you can't see nothing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gonzalez, what do you do for work when you're not in jail?
I do computer software installation, virus removal.
How much is your bond on this?
It's $100.
You couldn't call a family or a friend to come get you out of jail?
I couldn't get anyone. I only know my relatives' phone numbers, and they're in New Mexico. I couldn't dial out a long distance number. I couldn't get anyone local to answer the phone for me.
Well, do you have any very close friends here in town?
I do, but they wouldn't answer the phone.
Well,
not really close, and I don't know their phone numbers.
I'm just wondering, if I went off the grid for 5 days, I just think my friends would wonder what happened to me. I'm always suspect. I always wonder if there's a drug problem, your friends want you to get help or whatever. Go ahead.
Wow.
I've had people in jail for 10 days, and they say, "Oh, I live with my parents, but I haven't been able to call them to bond me out." And I'm thinking to myself, well, if I'd been in jail 10 days, my parents would call the morgue. I mean, if they didn't hear from me, they call the morgue, they call the police, they call the jail, the hospitals. You know what I mean? So you got to figure out in 10 days, somebody's figured out you're in jail, and they don't want to come get you out. So.
My parents live in New Mexico.
No, but you said you had good friends here in town, so it causes me to be a little suspect when your friends haven't gotten you out on $100. Now, if it's $100,000, that's different. But a $100 bond makes me think there's a reason.
This is one of those where you usually cover the actual thing is a little bit different than private.
Let me take a look at this. Okay, so, possible burglary, a Latin male riding off the same direction burglary matching description. We told him to stop. He continued riding his bicycle. I then yelled in Spanish, "Did you hear me?" I said, "Stop." That was Officer Fernandez. Defendant stopped his bicycle and yelled, "Try speaking to me in English, you effing," it begins with an A. I then went to make it's going downhill right here. You know what I mean? With him, attempt to advise him why I was stopping him. He was aggressive. I asked for his identification. He yelled, "I don't have it, just arrest me, you effing," and I'm not going to say it, but it begins with a D. So I see that he dropped the F-bomb twice, and another choice bit of language the third time. He continued. I just.
Yeah.
Sir,
You could
this was
have cut to the chase and said, "Hey, do you mind just handcuffing me and taking me to jail?" You wouldn't have to drop all the f-bombs. But
I
that
didn't-
being said, sir, would you like to resolve your case today? Plead no
Yes, sir.
contest. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
All right. Do you understand we're not going to have a trial? We're not going to appoint an attorney. The case is over with right now.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, what do you think an appropriate sentence should be?
I'm not sure, sir.
I'm going to withhold adjudication. You're not convicted, and I'll just order you pay a minimal court cost. You can mail it in. I'll give you 6 months to pay it. All right.
Thank you,
I
sir.
should.
Yes.
I should also order you, but I'm not going to spend the $9.99 to get How to Win What is it? How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's a really good book. My father made me read it in high school, and I think that would have headed this whole situation off. But oh well. I'll withhold adjudication, sir. Good luck. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Withheld adjudication on that, gentlemen. All right. All right. Okay, so what about Scott Wade?
What you need when you...
Yes, Your Honor. He's here. Right here, Your Honor.
Scott Wade, back again on a theft conviction. I'm going to send you to your division judge, sir. Thank you. Okay, Brandon Wright.
Present at the main judge. Not sure what's going on here.
Brendan Wright.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Okay, where is he? Right there? Okay.
Main jail.
Brandon Wright, battery.
Judge, the docket says Elmo. I'm not sure what that's all about.
I've been told that that's what happened, that he was put on a...
Was it Judge?
Judge McCarthy.
Who's this? Scott Wade.
Oh, you know what? Can I tell you something? Steven Gonzalez, police report is in Brandon Wright's file on the computer.
That's
So
good.
That's kind of weird. No,
What's
how
up?
I found
I
it.
called them from the Nancy case.
Yeah.
She didn't pick up, so I was like, what's the
Okay.
So is this case just going straight to the judge and no bond?
Yeah.
So I can just send this to the
And then she's gonna get ROR.
Okay.
Thank you so much for letting me go on.
Oh, sure, Miss Katz. Take care, all right?
Thank you. It's nice meeting you.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna.
And I think this might have.
Oh, I see what's going on.
And I think this involved the Flocka use. That might be why Judge.
Also, does he have any priors?
He just got off probation in March of this year for grand theft, trespass last year, theft 2013.
Hey, Judge, can we trade the Elmo for a drug screening and all those treatments?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, what she did do was basically an electronic monitoring. I don't know. Even like drug values, 5
Why is he still in custody?
because you can't verify his identity. That's not happening.
Have you verified it yet? Let me ask you, so
I stay with my cousin. I've been paying rent for almost like 5 months.
What's
So,
that address?
704 Northwest 14th Terrace, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
I mean, it's a little concerning that he's punching this person right in front of the police.
No, sir, I was paranoid. I could have sworn people were following me all day.
Well,
it's not like I was.
Yeah, exactly, which makes sense considering the allegations. He said he was. My concern is, Your Honor, is it's not like saying, okay, you get drug treatment, and the second you step out of the jail, now he's.
What if I just give him a bond, let him bond out?
I can't bond out.
Okay, you can't bond out. We can't get an address for you.
Hold on, I have something else here from this morning.
Hold on.
They spoke with his sister, Danny Shuffle, stating that her and her husband will be getting their keys this afternoon and the defendant will be released tomorrow.
Okay. Wait, somebody gonna bond him out?
He doesn't need a bond at this point. It's just his sister, because they're waiting on the sister because the sister is relocating.
Okay.
So
I think you're gonna be out of jail this evening, right?
No.
Or tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, this was at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, they're gonna get you out of jail tomorrow, right, sir? Thank you.
Are we taking off the Elmo, Judge?
I don't know. You know what? He's on Flocka, from what I can see, and his
Right,
own-
that's why we go for the drug treatment.
Yeah, he'll get drug treatment, but I think it's good to keep an eye on him with Elmo. Thank you.
All right. There you
How
go. Take
about
that
Thomas
with you.
Story?
So I'm gonna get up to judge tomorrow.
No action taken.
Thomas Story, he's president of the Maine.
So you have petty theft
They
on
said
prior
somebody's gonna bond you
conviction.
out. So they pre-trial talked to somebody, they're gonna bond you out.
Oh, I need a report.
Everything what we need on are my book.
Judge, Mr. Story's telling me that tomorrow is his birthday. He's trying to reunite with his family. He can't bond out, but he would like to resolve this if the court's so inclined.
I have work lined up already, you know, on the second floor.
If you let him out on his birthday or the day before, check it out. Hold on. Butter the Lakes. This is at Walmart. And let me see here.
I would stay from around where I got work now there.
Making quick selections of a bicycle. See, ripping the price tag off the bike. Rip the tag, okay. Walk the selected merchandise and business. And walk the bike, didn't pass the cash registers.
And
I would stay away from her.
Previously convicted for theft in the city of Fort Lauderdale. Okay, so allegedly taking a bike out of Walmart.
I'm just reviewing his most recent case.
Right.
It was a capias on a theft. He was picked up May 23rd.
Right.
He was county sentenced and released June 10th. So the gift I would give, I think it's fair considering all his priors, I'd offer him the same 17 days. Even though really he should be getting more. I mean, he shouldn't be getting smaller sentences the more thefts he picks up.
No, I know, but it's his birthday tomorrow. What do you think about that?
Okay, and then what's the reason going to be? Judging by his record, now I'm not trying to be mean, I'm going by his record.
Right.
In a week when he steals another, then what's the explanation going to be? It's a week after his birthday?
Well, I don't know, 4th of July. How's that?
I mean, you know, it's...
You know what, sir? What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you plead out today, give you a break. You know, perhaps you were taking the bike because you needed a ride to the birthday party, you know? I don't know. But I'll cut you a break. So you want to plead out, plead no contest, case is over with right now. You just can't go back to Walmart, all right?
Okay, sir. I plead no contest.
Okay, and you understand you're not going to have a trial, and you're not going to have your day in court. It's over with right now. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, sir, the police report says it says it had a bell on it and it had training wheels. Is that true?
No, sir.
It was a grown-up bike. You weren't riding
It
a
was a
kid's bike.
beat.
You
I
weren't
think it
riding
was
a
a
kid.
beat.
You weren't riding a kid's
No.
bike out of there, were you?
No, sir.
No, I was just messing around, sir. Just playing around. No. Okay, I thought that was kind of funny. You were giving yourself a bike with training wheels. Nobody thought that was funny, all right? I'm getting, all I hear is crickets over here, just crickets. All right, good luck, sir. Take care of yourself.
Good day. Good
Have
luck,
a
Mr.
happy
Story.
birthday. How old are you gonna be?
I'll be 51.
You want to drop some cake off for Mr. Miller and myself? After it's all
I
over?
surely will.
All right.
Yes.
All right, sir. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Good
Thank
luck.
you, Judge.
All right.
Okay, down the middle, out the door. You want to go to Claude? Come on.
Yeah.
Huh?
Claude Machar.
You're going home? You're done?
Judge, this is the gentleman with the
I
court
signed
Rican.
an order for him to go see Judge Lerner Wren.
He didn't. Did he go to Judge Lerner Wren? Can you ask him down? Did you go to Judge Lerner Wren yet?
No, I did not. My judge is Judge Brown. Judge Brown in room 465. What do you call that, district judge?
Would the court reconsider RORing him based on his
County
stats?
court,
I don't want to go.
I don't know if there was
backward.
an order sending you Judge Leonard Wren.
I signed an order saying
It hasn't been put in the system.
No.
But he does
Michaud.
have, I can tell you,
How old are you, Mr. Machad?
62, sir.
Okay.
okay,
62.
Your Honor.
117, 1953, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, great.
President Italian. President Italian, born in Irish State. I thought it was a joke.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of funny,
you're
isn't it? President Italian, born on Irish Day.
Yeah.
he's,
Guy's got good humor.
There you go.
you're on.
I can see Mr. Miller there's crack, you know. So,
Judge,
yeah.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
Your
How
Honor.
else can you look at it?
No, you can't look at it any other way. Only that
I'm
way.
telling you,
He's got-
I can't.
All right.
He's got like 5 open cases in front of Judge Brown.
I'm gonna send it over to Judge.
I don't think she's going to take it. What my point is I would ask if you could maybe ask Marge or the clerk to put him in front of Judge Brown as quickly as
Put
possible.
it on Judge Brown's docket, on our
For
violation
status, or-
probation docket, Mr. Machad.
And I'll let Ms. Steinberg from my office know about it.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
We're gonna get you over in front of Judge Brown. Take care of all your cases over there, all right, sir?
Judge, Mr. Michaud has been in for 5 days.
Right.
Is there any chance he can get an ROR or pretrial release? I think he wants to go to Mr. Story's party.
Yeah, on the same bike, right on the handlebars, right? Yeah.
Yeah, can I speak?
Oh, you don't want to play it out, though. You want to fight.
Oh, yeah, but I want to speak of it. I'd like to talk about the case, probably.
I don't know. I don't think
I'm
he's.
sorry.
I don't think he's interested in fleeing.
I'm not interested in pleading, no.
I know. I asked him for the ROR. He didn't seem to want to do that.
What does he want to
I'm
do?
studying Melissa
He wants you to
Steinberg.
bond out
She
for
handles
$100.
the
Okay,
competency
we see if we
cases.
can do it for 25.
So I want to give her the heads up. that he's
Judge,
even-
can we have the $25 bond back?
Sure.
The original bond?
Need to get a phone call.
Judge Hurley's having in front of Judge Brown.
Someone is a hack.
All right. Thanks. All right. You're welcome. So, Your Honor, she's now aware, so it won't be a surprise when he's getting.
Can you try to get this on Judge Brown's docket ASAP, maybe tomorrow?
Actually, and if you check.
Thank you. We're gonna send you over. I have everyone working on it, Mr. Machad. You're going over to see Judge Brown. Thank you. How about,
Judge, we just do have one request with Mr. Michaud. If we can get an order, he hasn't had an opportunity to use a phone yet.
Okay. Hold on.
And
I'm gonna ask the deputy in the main jail. Deputy in the main jail.
Sergeant Pulowski, how can I help you, sir?
Sir, could you make sure that Mr. Mashad is afforded his right to make a telephone call?
Yes, sir. Be taken care of when he gets back.
Thank you, Judge. And just, did you never did answer if we can have the $25 bond back? That was the original bond in this
I'll
case.
put the bond back at $25 on Mr. Mashad.
Thank you, Judge.
Bernard Robinson.
All right,
Thank you,
good
Mr.
luck.
Mashad.
Thank you. There you go. Day.
Yes, Your Honor.
And we're clear at the main, Judge. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Where's Mr. Robinson?
I'm right here, Your Honor.
Mr. Robinson, trespassing. Sir, would you like to resolve your case today?
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to trespassing, sir?
No contest,
You understand
sir.
we're not gonna have a trial, we're not gonna appoint an attorney, it's over with right now?
I understand, sir.
Okay, hold on one moment, just give me a quick moment here. All right, sir, I'll accept your plea, and I'll withhold adjudication, all right? Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
All right,
Is that it?
where's Francis White? Miss White?
Paul Ryan.
Paul Ryan. Hi, ma'am. You were here
Hi,
on a
sir.
DUI. You've been in jail 4 days. How come you haven't bonded out yet, Miss White?
I can't get a hold of anybody.
Okay, well, you're trying to get a hold of people local here in town?
Yes, and the one local, he's out of town. My one friend.
Okay. How long have you lived out here in South Florida, ma'am?
For the last year and a half.
And where are you from?
West Virginia.
And what did you come to South Florida for, ma'am?
My boyfriend. I've lived down here since last
Okay, were you employed?
April.
Have you been employed recently, ma'am?
Yeah.
I
I
was a waitressing.
It's gonna be one hell of a video.
Do you have any money yourself in
Starting
the bank?
with here.
Do I have money? I can't find a third party. No, sir.
Do you still live on University Drive, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I see your age, 20 years old, and you got a DUI, so that's problematic to start with. You gotta be 21 to consume alcoholic beverages in the state of Florida. Let me look
Yeah,
here.
wait till you get to the allegations, Judge.
I see here, ma'am, do you have any money in the bank or any money, any cash?
Cash?
Yes, ma'am.
No, sir. Not on me. No, sir.
Do you have money in the bank?
No, sir.
Okay, let me
A
look
little.
here.
No.
Somebody called a reckless driver, swerving off the road, tailgating a motorcycle. Observed the vehicle, okay, the vehicle swerved back and forth. Okay.
Start with here.
Look here. Okay, she was still sitting behind the vehicle, the wheel of the running vehicle at the time of smaller.
Classic.
She can't bear praise.
Yeah.
Kind of was barefoot, which she stated she preferred to be barefoot because. Is that what?
Oh no, page 5.
Hold on one moment, man.
You can go with during the observation.
Hold on.
During the observation period.
Let me just get to the next page here. Okay, just give me a moment. Where are you talking about? what's it? Oh,
Yeah, during the observation.
During the observation period. Details defendant's performance. Oh boy.
For the court.
Hello.
With the court, she needs help. Maybe pre-trial release. She has a valid address. I mean, she's been sitting in jail for 4 days. She is young. I mean, but maybe.
Hold it up. I'm reading what the state thinks is very pertinent.
I didn't say it's perfect. I just said it's a big issue of intoxication.
Just something that's, you know,
No, I'm not.
stuff follow.
I'm not. Awesome, I'm not going on. And understand, I'm not going on the record with it. I'm just.
I mean, that's something that's a she needs sponge, you know?
Wow. Interesting police report. All right. She's got no prior DUIs, right?
I don't think, I don't, she's not on my list, but I know she doesn't have anything in Broward.
How long has she been in jail? 4 days now?
Since the evening of the 26th, I guess.
Okay, ma'am. I'm gonna do this. I'll release you today on your own recognizance. All right, ma'am?
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're not allowed to consume any alcoholic beverages, and you only have 10 days from the date of your arrest. So you burned up 4 days, so you may have 6 more days left, 5 more days left, to go get a temporary driving permit at the Department of Motor Vehicles. That is in Broward County, and the address to go for that will be on the DUI traffic ticket that you'll be given when you go out of jail. Look on that DUI traffic ticket. Somewhere on it is an address for the Department of Motor Vehicles. So you can go out there and you get a temporary driving permit, okay?
Okay,
You're not
thank you
allowed
so
to
much.
consume any alcoholic beverages while you're out, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay.
Turn it off.
Release your ROR. State, can you do me a favor? That's a wrap, everyone. We'll see everyone back here tomorrow morning at 8:30 sharp. Until then, we are out from 2:35. Thank you.